is me, Smile McGee, and I'm going to take you along on my date today.
You wanna see the sights unseen. You want the extraordinary. Everybody's making to the same clock. You could never be another chip off the block. 'Cause you were born to do something no one's ever done. No one's ever done. You were born to go somewhere no one's ever gone. No one's ever gone. You were born to be someone no one's ever been. No one's ever been before.
Super exciting. I wasn't able to get these labs last time I was up because the lab closed. So, right before my glaucoma appointment, I'm squeezing in some labs. These labs are to check some autoimmune antibodies. Okay, my glaucoma appointment is going to be amazing because I got my vein on the first try. If that's not like a good omen, I don't know what is.
Oh, bloody, oh, bloody, life goes on. La, la, the life goes on.
Let's take a second to appreciate my camera skills.
So I took you along through like bits and pieces of my day, but it's so hard to explain all at once. And I'm still not used to being that weird girl who's sitting in a crowded room talking to her phone out loud. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to give you now the little medical update between my PFT and my glaucoma follow-up. I promise I haven't been crying. My eyes are just this red because of the glaucoma follow-up. So the PFT, as you saw in that video, freaking workout of my lifetime. So here, let's see. This charging pack is the little device you breathe into. You fill your lips around it, then you have to take a big breath in and blast it out, 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 blast it as hard as you can. And all I could say is thank you prednisone, because I can't imagine doing that with the chest pain I was having before it kicked in, because my chest still hurts, and that chest hurt like a mother trucker. It was so bad. And then there was tests where you had to like breathe and get it fit in this little box, but they don't tell you it's going to get harder with every breath. So I'm going for it, and I'm like and as you can tell by that dramatic camera falling, I literally legally died during that test. It was intense. So they had you breathe in like that, and you're supposed to like hit into the little green square, and then it tell you the breathing got harder and harder every time. So I tried to hit it like it said, and I couldn't get it into the square because it just got harder and harder, and it made me so mad that I couldn't get it into that little stinking square. You guys, I have a competitive side. I may not be sportsy, but I have a competitive side. And I was going crazy not being able to reach that little green square. I kept trying to do it, and I had to just stop in the middle because I was just coughing and wheezing. And the lady, she was so sweet. She was so funny. She reminded me a lot of my mom, personality-wise, so it just made the experience, like, so much more comfortable. Like, can we just say we're all grateful for, like, awesome medical workers. So I finally got the test done, and it was only like 30 minutes and not an hour, which was really nice. But she doesn't know how to read the test, so I just have to wait for the results on the 9th. The 9th is going to be a scary appointment, guys. We're going to talk about the possibilities of an open lung biopsy. There's also this, more tests, like everything. Everything is going to be discussed on the 9th. And then my next appointment was my glaucoma follow-up. And, well, my pressures aren't stable, but they are barely above normal. Can we get a round of applause? I'm excited about it. At first, as you can tell from that little message, I was not happy, because usually when my pressures are up, I have to get on Diamox, and I hate it. I hate Diamox so bad. It makes me so sick, but it's one of the only things that can bring my pressures down. today my pressures were 20 and 21. My goal is around 12 and 13. So 20 is a little risky. Little risky business. But a couple of months ago, my pressures were 40. And 40 is, hello darkness, my old friend. Because if this goes any higher, you're going to lose more vision again. So my adorable little eye doctor, he's like, you know what? 20 isn't the best, but I'm happy you're not 40. So with your eyes, we will take the 20. He was so sweet, and I was laughing so hard. Oh my heck, you guys. Their office is hilarious. So I have video, but I'm not going to post it because it makes me look like a stalker. But every time I'd look to their desk, everyone would have a different loaf of bread. Like, I've never seen so much bread in my life. There'd be about 6 different people. There's about, 12 loaves of bread. I'm like, holy bread. You know, like, why is there so much bread? And I know this clinic pretty well. So I'm, just laughing. I'm like, all right, guys, what is up with all the bread? It looks like you were having a very good day. And they just laugh. And Dr. Z said a patient brought in this giant goodie basket for everyone. So they were just sharing it, and he goes to me, he's like, do you want some bread? And I just laugh, I'm like, no, I don't need any bread. He's like, do you want a cookie? I'm like, I can't really say no to a cookie. So he gave me a chocolate chip cookie from the gift basket. The type of cookie I should say no to, but come on. How many times do you get a cookie from your eye doctor? Like, let's be serious here, people. This is awesome. And I learned from the med student that the gift basket was a gift for Zabriskie, and every time he gets a gift, he shares it with the whole office and won't take any home for himself. He is seriously the nicest guy. Oh, and it was so funny too. So I was just out in the waiting room, the back waiting room, waiting to get taken back into the exam room, and everyone was waving hi to me. They're like, hey Megan, you know, and I'm like, hey! Just waving to him. The lady next to me bust up laughing. She's like, you know everyone here. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Oh, it made me laugh so hard. I'm like, I don't know either, but they're all really nice. So I got to talk with her, and she's all sad about canceling Thanksgiving because of her eye surgeries. And it just felt so nice to talk to people in person. I miss face-to-face interaction so bad. I miss a smile from a stranger, you know? That, when Corona's over, I'm never taking a full theater or smile from a stranger for granted ever again. And she's just so cute. She's like, literally, when you came back here, I thought I was talking to a glaucoma celebrity because everybody knew ya. And we are not doing anything about the pressures currently, but this kind of confirmed that my eyes are steroid responders. And a steroid responder basically means that prednisone, aka the medication that keeps me alive, causes my interocular pressures to go up, and increased interocular pressures is glaucoma. The pressure in your eye is too high, and it can cause damage to the optic nerve, and basically make you go blind, and the pressures are too high. So the medication that saves my life could possibly make me go blind. Comforting, right? So Dr. Zabriskie wants a plan where every time I get a steroid increase, I also get pressure checks. So I'm going to be even more comfortable in an eye doctor's office because you all know I get prednisone bumped up every second of my life. But better safe than sorry situation, honestly. And my eyes have been really dry lately, but we learned it's because my tear duct plugs fell out, and they were able to replace them today, and that's why my eyes are so red. Especially this one, because the tear duct right here is really, really scarred over. I don't really know why. My guess is some autoimmune thing, but I don't know. So they got this one in, no problem. It was the med student. And then they went to put this one in, and it just wouldn't go in, and he was just going to leave it blank. And he's like, oh, we'll just have to see at this next appointment you have coming up if they can do it, and maybe they can just put it in your upper tear duct plug, which is right here. And then he just smiles. He's like, I know how to put in upper tear duct plugs. Lean back. So I got like really excited. And then he put the tear duct plug in my eye. And my eyes like are feeling a little bugged, but I actually feel like they have a little moisture, which is super nice. And Dr. Z said that if my eyes start feeling better from these tear duct plugs, I can cancel my appointment with another eye doctor on Cancer Day, which would be so nice. All my cancer follow-ups and scans are on the 18th, and just to not have to deal with anything else that day would be amazing. So that is the big old medical update for today. We are not really going to know anything about my lungs until December 9th. So you want to know what day I'm going to be having a panic attack? It's going to be December 9th. My eye pressures aren't stable, but they're borderline to the point where I do not have to go back on Diamox. Can I get a hallelujah? And my eyes are steroid responders, so that means my glaucoma gets worse with the medication that saves my life. So it goes. But I gotta talk to the glaucoma center has my favorite staff ever. So it's just a day maker being able to talk to them. It's a day maker having a little like face-to-face interaction. It's a day maker being able to spend the day with my mom, because we just like rarely get to do that anymore. And it was super nice. So all in all, today has been a blessing. My lungs are so tired, but today has been a blessing, and my mom surprised me with cookies I can eat. Anyway, I just thought I'd share with you guys my day. It's kind of a day of my life, but kind of not. So, it's gonna fall again. Hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, comment below. Stay strong. Be brave. Wear a mask. And as always, smile on.